Sometimes a trip doesn't need to be long, or planned, or eventful. Just a dirt road, a warm sun, and a weekend. This was one of those rides. Simple, quiet. The kind that reminds you what BC really looks like when no one's watching. The day started slow. Just the sound of dirt under the tires and the engine gently warming up. Morning sun already bright, casting soft shadows across the trees and road. And that kind of light that makes everything feel calm. I've been here before, but it always feels new. Every ride still feels like a fresh start, like the road is letting you ease into the day without rushing. Eventually I reached pavement, but not for long, as I was soon back on dirt, wide, quiet, and almost empty. The kind of road that lets you cruise without a rush, open enough to enjoy the sun, the space, and a bit of silence before heading into the more exploratory part of the day. Eventually, I reached the turnoff, time to leave the open road behind. The Kettle Valley Railway trail starts here, or at least what's left of it. Right away, it looked overgrown. A gate, some brush, and no sign of recent use. But it was still open enough to try And that was good enough for me. The trail started off a bit overgrown, not too bad, but enough to brush the sides of the Jeep now and then. Some branches were soft, others not so much. It wasn't technical driving, more like slow and careful. I had to weave through now and then, but the trail was calm. There were loose rocks scattered along the way, most likely washed down from the slopes above. Nothing serious, just enough to keep you paying attention. Eventually, the trail opened up. Fewer trees, a wide view across the valley. A few cows wandered nearby like they owned the place. Maybe they do. Then a small tree blocked the road. It didn't look like much, but moving it wasn't an option. Luckily, there was just enough space to drive around. After that, the trail tightened again, more overgrown than before. Branches hanging lower, closing in, forcing me to slalom through. And the rocks came back too, more of them this time, and bigger. Still manageable, but rougher than earlier. The trail looked close from here, and I wasn't sure if I could open the gate, so I decided to go back to the main road. It turned out to be the right call. Later I found the trail exit, and it was blocked. I wouldn't have been able to get out there. I'm back on the main road. Now I can relax and slowly cruise through the valley while enjoying the sunny weather. That's all for today. The KVR part was pretty short, but it was worth trying. It made me want to see more, so I'm going to explore other sections of the KVR in the future. Each trail ends, but the feeling stays, and there's always another road ahead. Stay tuned,